Welcome back. In the previous section, JMeter validations in non-GUI mode testing, we learned to execute JMeter scripts using the command prompt and then to capture the test execution results in the file format. After that, we learned about different approach of executing JMeter scripts, that is using Taurus. Now in this section, execution and reporting, let's deep dive further and learn more about the capturing the test results in the different format and analyzing them further. So let's begin. Let's take a look at what we are going to cover in this entire section. First, we will talk about capturing and monitoring the test execution results using Taurus. Then we will learn to execute multiple JMeter scripts using Taurus and capturing and analyzing the test results. After that, we will take a look at different options that Taurus provides to analyze the test results using JMeter. And at the end, we will look at an option where we can view the test execution results as well as in GUI mode, that is in Taurus window, then in JMeter and simultaneously in JMeter as well. So let's start with the very first video of this section, which is monitoring test. Let's see what we are going to cover in this video. We will be continuing our test which we have created in the previous section in the last video, which is using Taurus, and in this video we are going to analyze the results in the command prompt as well as in the Taurus window. So let's begin. Now if you remember, in the previous video we created this file which is the YAML file, and we provided test script name which is randomorder.jmx. This is the JMeter script that we created and we have used for our testing purpose. Now inside that I changed the loop count to 20, and I'll explain you why I did this, but I changed the loop count and we went to Taurus window, command prompt, and here we added the command which is bzt space and then the YAML file name which is jmeter test.yml, and we started the execution. Now as you can see, started the execution, and at the same time Taurus will open another window where we can analyze the test execution result. Now it might take a couple of seconds to load the screen. Alright, now the screen is ready and this is how you will see our test execution on this window. Now it will take some time, but till that time I'll explain you what are the sections here. So on the left hand side, if you notice, it shows the number of users, those are hitting the server. As of now, the active user is 1 and we have like 3 hits for now, because now if you notice, these are all our sampler requests that we have used. If you notice, we have sign on, then we have reservation, purchase, and then sign off. Now all these samplers are hitting the server one by one, and that's the reason you will see the hit count is increasing. Now at the same time, on our left hand side we have average time which it takes per sampler, and as well as the average time. Here you can see the elapsed time, then we have the time to connect, and as well as the latency time. Then you can view the details in the percentage. And this is basically a cumulative status section where you can view all the details. At the same time, on the top middle window, you can see we have an average time, and this is the status time for all the samplers. And at the same time, on our right hand side, you can see the CPU usage as well as the memory usage and so on. So that's how you can use Taurus to view and analyze the test result for one test. Now in the next video we are going to learn about executing multiple tests, and then we'll analyze the same result on this window. But for now, it finished the execution, and if you notice on the command prompt also we do have some details. Like here we have a login, we have a sign off, then we have purchase, a reservation, and all these samplers. And for each of these samplers we have a detail such as the status is okay, so there were no errors. And that's the reason you won't see anything here in the errors column. Then we have a success rate which is 100%, and then the average time also. And if we scroll up, we have another table here which depicts the details such as how much time it took to finish the 0th percentile of the request, then how much time it took to finish the 50th percentile of the samplers, and it took around 0.32 seconds to finish the request. And how do I know this is in seconds? Because here if you notice the response time, comma, and the unit which is in seconds, and that's how I know. Now how much time it took to complete all the requests which are like 100% to finish all 20 loop count, and it took around 1.75 seconds and so on. So that's how you can analyze your test result, and you can view the same result in the window as well which we saw. Now, if you want to go further, it gives you another option. It stores the execution results in the folder where we have a Taurus scripts. So basically in the same folder. So as you can see, it has created a folder with the today's timestamp. Now, if you go to the file explorer, you will find the same folder name which it has created for us. Now inside that, you can view more details such as you can view logs and other properties and so on. And Taurus gives you more options, and we'll talk about those options in the following videos. But that's all for now.